Well, good afternoon and welcome back to everybody's favorite YouTube channel, the Florida Boat Guy. And we're back after a little bit of break for Christmas, and today we are down in St. Pete and working on a Scout 235 XSF. Gonna take a look at that now. All right, this is Scout's 23.5 foot center console. This boat's almost new. Had some water intrusion in the tank, so that's what we're taking care of today, but has this beautiful Verado 300 horsepower V8 outboard. And I occasionally have some complaints about Scouts, but they also do a lot of things really nice. And one of the things I like are the finishing touches. And you can see, obviously a Verado, so it's got the digital shift, all glass center console windshield, which is really cool. And then obviously a nice head, storage space, plenty of seating up front, enclosed anchor locker, and these beautiful bolster seats, depending on if you want to stand or sit. So this is a cool boat. So one of the things I do not like about Scout, those that have watched the channel on these sending units, normally we've got 5 screws, can take them out with a drill. This, I've got to get out the big 2-inch socket set. Always have to cut the sending unit wires and reattach them because you can't get a socket over it without cutting this wire. So always a pain, but did get this one out okay, mainly because it's a new boat. And going to get his tank cleaned out and then get this all put back together. A little blustery today, but still not a bad office view for the day. So the rest of this job is going to be pretty straightforward. We've just got bad fuel that is going to be trucked off. So 100 gallons in there are going to be a little pricey for this guy, but unfortunately that's what happens when you let your boat sit. So going to finish him up, get him on the way. This next shot is from a couple days ago. My friend John, who owns Miss Judy, the 2 Miss Judys that we worked on, his family has a warehouse garage. I got to spend a few minutes touring some of the goodies he has in there. Cars, boats, RVs, all kinds of things his dad had collected over the years. So going to share that here in a few moments, and then going to go back again in a couple weeks to meet with John, hopefully with the GoPro this time, not just my iPhone, and take a closer look at some of the other fun items he has in his garage. That's all I've got for now. All right, I am here in John's garage of goodies, and he is the owner of Miss Judy, the boat that we worked on a couple months ago, and just want to take a quick couple shots of some of the cool things that he's got in this garage. Absolutely amazing. 67 Corvette in just absolutely beautiful condition. Look at that interior, unbelievable. So he said I can look in video as long as I help him cover him back up. Next thing we've got is an old Thunderbird. What year's the Thunderbird? 57. 57. Unbelievable. But this is a boating channel, so we of course have to look at the boats next. All right. So the Staples family owned Donzi boats back in the day, and John basically custom built these. One belongs to your sibling, your brother? What's that? The blue one? Blue one's mom. The blue one's yours, and then the red one my mom. Is your mom's. That I custom made. Custom made for his mom. What a present. Custom leather seats. Look at that engine. Not another boat like this in the world. Obviously Donzis are out there, but this one is special. And this is John's personal runabout anybody that wants to go fast. This one will do it. And of course, any shop wouldn't be complete with a couple Detroit diesel engines laying around. Yep, that's a Ferrari. The Testarossa. Unbelievable. And of course some more Donzis. Another Donzi. But I'm not here to video. I've got a tank to pump out, so gonna get started, but thought I would share some of these goodies. All right, last goodie for today. What looks like an unpretentious Land Cruiser. This is a 1998. We find out this was Dan Marino's Land Cruiser that John bought. These cars alone are collector items. Everybody loves the old Land Cruisers. It had the headrest, 1998. So that was a big deal. But John's gonna get her cleaned up. But how cool is that? Dan Marino's Land Cruiser. Okay, good morning and welcome back to Florida Boat Guy. We are taking our humble Grady White Sunray Marine in Largo today, and nothing, well, I guess it is kind of major. We had replaced all of the steering components, and I'll show you. This is the steering cylinder here. There's hydraulic lines that run to it, and that hydraulic fluid, and then the helm with the steering wheel attaches to, there's a pump. All that's been replaced. These lines have been replaced. All of this is new in the last year, and obviously that's what steers the outboard back and forth. And we've got some kind of an issue where it's losing fluid. Last time we took it out, the steering wheel started to slip, which tells me we're losing hydraulic fluid, and completely lost capabilities on the autopilot. So I did some digging. I see some valves, some hose connections that look like they're leaking. Those were done by the prior owner. Nothing that Sunray had done. So I'm gonna go see my buddy Doug over there. He's a service manager, and they're gonna take a look at that. The other thing we're gonna look at, we had all of this transom refiberglass. I think I'd shown some videos of that, and what I'm starting to see here, these bubbles, these cracks. I'm gonna take a look at those and make sure it's just cosmetic. Also noticed on the other side, that's not a big deal, but we're starting to crack here, and a little bit here as well. So kind of hard to see in the light, and I'm sure it's all cosmetic, but my concern, I'm gonna have them make sure everything in this transom is okay, and if it's cosmetic, no big deal. We can just put a little sealant over that. My big concern, and you can look, is this bubble right here. So hopefully there's no water trapped inside this transom or something causing this fiberglass to do this. So I'm gonna get it loaded up and over there and drop it off, and hopefully an easy fix. But that's kind of what you sign up for on an old boat. That's what I always say. And everything else has been running just fine. So heading over there now. Okay, boat is down at Sunray. Had several of the guys there take a look. Nobody seems to think those cracks in the transom are structural. So gonna hope for the best. They're gonna get their fiberglass guy out there to take a look at it. The steering's an easy fix, and then get the oil changed. But that transom, that's always been one of my big concerns. Transom can send a boat to the junkyard pretty quick, but hopefully It's just cosmetic, something to do. Maybe a little bubble of water was trapped in there when they gel coated. But anyway, that's all I've got for now. We'll check in next time.